Hello and welcome to this week's newscast from Power Engineering International. I'm Kelvin Ross. In this week's headlines, Aggreko has delivered a gas-fired power plant to Mynamar in just 120 days. Enel Green Power has completed a wind farm in Uruguay, a project that marks the company's first power plant in the country. And the UK government is poised to approve a nuclear power plant built by Chinese companies at Bradwell in England. Aggreko has delivered a 95 megawatt interim power plant in Mynamar in just 120 days. Mynamar gets more than 70% of its electricity from hydropower, but this becomes problematic during the country's dry season, which runs from October to May. The Ministry of Electricity hired Aggreko to deliver a gas-fired interim plant in a district of Mandalay, 87 metres above sea level. Equipment for the plant came from 12 countries, including the UK, Brazil, Australia and India, and it was mobilised and delivered on site by air and sea within 12 weeks. Limited road access meant that the transformers were shipped to the site via a riverboat, a journey which took 12 days. Once on site, the equipment took 42 days to commission. In order to export power from the plant, a 6-kilometre overhead line needed to be built, as well as a high-pressure gas reduction facility, which uses gas from the China-Myanmar pipeline. Enel Green Power has completed and connected to the grid a wind farm in Uruguay, the company's first power plant in the country. The 50 megawatt Melo wind facility is located about 320 kilometres from the capital city Montevideo. Enel Green Power Chief Executive Franco Venturini said Uruguay was a perfect fit with the company's growth strategy, as it's a country that is experiencing both economic and population growth and has both abundant energy resources and a steady regulatory framework. Enel Green Power invested approximately $898 million in the Melo wind project, and electricity from the wind farm will be sold to state-owned utility UTE under a 20-year power purchase agreement. Uruguay has an installed capacity of around 3.7 gigawatts, with about 66% generated from renewables. The UK government is expected to fully approve a nuclear power plant built by Chinese companies at Bradwell in England. The deal is part of a wide-ranging civil nuclear pact between Britain, France and China, and it could be sealed in October during a state visit to the UK by the Chinese president. The Chinese firms involved are to build a prototype reactor at the site, which would be the first Chinese-designed and operated facility in the West. The pact for the new plant has come about following Beijing's agreement to help pay for 2 new nuclear reactors to be built by France's EDF Energy, one at Hinkley Point in Somerset and the other at Sizewell in Suffolk. That's all for this week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.